close church doors. Hey, Lord, let me know if y'all hear me. Let me know if y'all hear me. In the words of Brother Master P, I got the hookup. Holly, if you hear me. Deacon, bring me the lighter. Bring me the frankincense. Spark this shit on up. Spark up your frankincense. Pour up your wine. Because we are in the Hurykaninite Traptist church where we gonna ask. We gonna ask some questions. Like, God, where the hell you been? I ain't asked to be born in one of the poorest cities in the goddamn country. I ain't asked to be born to a person that was stupid, selfish, and on crack. I ain't had time for that. I could have been in my own spirit realm, chilling. But no. Shouts out to the goddess of earth, Crystal. Where the choir. Shouts out to Jordan, head of the choir. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's the head of the choir. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Crystal, man. Shouts out to Jordan. Brian's in the building. I'm waiting on my first lady to get in here. You know what I'm saying? You know, she probably get some coffee right now. You know, it was, it was kind of busy behind the scenes. So, we had to, come out and make sure everybody was straight. You know what I'm saying? I got this though. She'll be here soon. And if not, there's always the second service. But Crystal is here. At least we have another goddess in the building. And that's all that matters. Shouts out to the goddesses. You know what I'm saying? The goddess of earth and the goddess of space, man. I'm good. I don't need to go nowhere. But here at the Hurykaninite Traptist Church, we deconstruct Christianity and we give our testimonies and we try to come up with solutions in our own life and how to deprogram ourselves from indoctrination of Christianity, because we all grew up in it. Well, like maybe not all of us, but most of us grew up in that shit, and the shit was traumatizing to some, and it was abusive to others. You know what I'm saying? And when a person walk away, these evil motherfuckers that fucked you over have the nerve to tell you that you want to sin, and they the ones that sinned against you. And now you got to deal with being what's that? Shamed, like into not believing. Well, you woke up. Rather, if you was church hurt, when you got hurt in the church, and you want to leave that shit alone, ain't nothing wrong with that. Or you did your research and found out there's no evidence for anything in that fucking Bible. And either way it go, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because the good thing about it is you're not being brainwashed anymore. You're not being manipulated and shame and guilt tripped into believing in something that doesn't exist. This is a feel-good doctrine. That's it. Feel-good doctrine. God damn. Beat it up then. Shit. Well, I got two little that stay above me, right? She would beat this whole cakes up all day. I'm like, holy shit, it's Saturday. Sticky, yiggy. I'm like, well, that's what goes on in the doors of the church. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of this. I'm stupid, y'all. Pay your goddamn mind. Ready for the choir segment? We will tell Lucy. Oh yeah, Jordan just went live over there on his channel and shit. Yeah, it was live. They played some jams over there. Yeah, that was a little choir time. That was the choir section and shit. Hell yeah, choir section party, nigga. But I've been out. Well, what we like to call pre-game before the party. But this is the party right now. Even though we at the Hurykaninite Traptist church, well, we gonna ask some questions. And most people want to know why I'm not a Christian anymore. And I think I say this on most of my lives, but I think it's best to say it because it kind of gives my testimony and is on church-oriented shit. Because like that's what they do. Go up here and get your testimony. One said she was smoking, you know what, and slurping, you know what. I had to get the chick off the stage. Like, I'm like, stop letting these mentally disturbed people talk. But my testimony is clear. It's all my life. Prayed all my fucking life. They get no answer, none whatsoever. Now, then when I finally got with a chick after I left home at 17, then she was supposed to be the woman of God and all this shit. Fucked my life all the way up. I'm like, how you supposed to be a woman of God and you doing this to me? I'm confused. But I was young. I can't say I was young and dumb, but I was young and never experienced being with a woman or staying with a woman before. But I knew at a young age the foundation, God, man, woman, and child. If you're going to be in a relationship or be in like whatever, you're going to have some stability. So it's like, okay, you know how to term back in the day, put God first in a relationship and put God first in a future marriage, or like put God first in everything. Man, I was trying to be the best man or best future husband that I could possibly be, just to get fucked over. So at 18, I said, God, Jesus, fuck you, devil, fuck you, angels, demons, fuck all of you. Because if y'all real, all y'all catching these hands. Why the demons got to get it? The demons got to get it because the angels got to get it. They're playing tug of war with all of our souls, if they're real. But at the same time, I don't see no angels. I don't see no demons. I see good people doing shit for good people. I see bad people doing shit. And these motherfuckers have faces and fucking names. I don't see no horns. I don't see no fucking wings. I see actual people committing atrocities. I also see people healing, whether it's through words or through herbal medicine. Like, it is what it is. Trust everybody coming through. Let me know if y'all hear me. Like, if y'all hear me, that's what's up. Because like they kicked me out my last line twice. A lie that people used to get fucked every day. And I heard, yes, you got what? What? Wait, what? I'm not reading that. Honest, but goddamn, George, you caught me off guard with that one. How you gonna do the passer like that? You caught me off guard with that one. Oh my God, Jay, goddamn. God damn, nigga made a motherfucker commit blasphemy in this motherfucker. God damn, get it from God. I never did that. I always wondered what the fuck was going on because usually back in the 90s, when the bitch get her hair beat, it sounded like the bitch get much. I'm like, what's the fucking difference, you know? Cases. All the motherfuckers are rolling. Marriage is a 3D ritual. I need papers for marriage. Yeah, exactly. Why do I need papers for marriage? I can just go to the UK and be like, baby, you're mine. Let's rock the cosmos together. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. Killing that shit. Going that bitch like, going that's like the parody song I'm working on with Case and Joe. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit it from the back. I can know that you feel it. I see your pussy, baby. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill that shit. I'm gonna kill that shit. She was more than a woman, a goddess of overseas. All I ever needed. She was right here riding me. I'm gonna kill that shit. Even the phone agrees. That's called synchronicity and confirmation. Can I get an A-gram? Because we smoking a gram right now. Hey, Lord. Get version over here. I'm on fire. And I don't. Yeah. I don't need that energy transfer with dudes all fucked up here. I know. Like, that's why I was like, girl, I feel you. He says, oh, fuck. That's why you got to have a good brother with a head on his shoulders. And only God can handle a goddess. So, oh, shit. Damn, I just went to a whole. Don't worry, you the goddess, you the goddess. We're going to take it slow. We're going to take our time with it. We're going to take our time. We're going to ease our way on it. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because these niggas are fucked up. I don't want to do a smoke, drink, fuck around. Don't want to get a job. Don't want to hustle. And if they is going to hustle, it's some small time shit. You know? And if you is going to, let's just say, rob some motherfuckers, why you robbing your own motherfucking people? Nigga, let's go to the burbs. You know? But oh shit, I don't want to get caught. Like, nigga, you'll get caught in the hood. Like, what the fuck is the fucking difference? Like, I'm just trying to redirect the energy. But ain't nothing wrong being born again, because that is a church reference, Crystal. Born again. But I heard that too, but I heard it from the wrong type of people. I heard it from the wrong type of women that was saying it. You can say it, you cool. You have a head on your shoulders. You know, like you choosing to refrain from the fuckery because these niggas be on that fuckery. All they think about is luxury. Motherfuckers. And the ladies online, and they admitting like they rather have the scammer over the 9-to-5 guy. I'm like, God damn, you know how discouraging that shit is for a young man to see that? Be like, damn, this is everywhere. I can't click on shit without seeing it. And fast forward to the future, that same motherfucker that saw all people fucked up, not fucking a robot and getting her pregnant. Hashtag thank you, China. China's on that shit. They making an artificial son. Now they got an artificial womb. It's over. It's over. Cry cue the song. It's the end of the world every night. It's the end of the world every night. Yep. You already know what it is. But let me get off into this real quick because I really don't got that much time. But shouts out to everybody coming through. You know, much love to Vantas. She's let's just say she's here in spirit. Yo, Scott Daddy told her to do it. Hold on. Still lit from the choir segment. Nigga, we still lit from Bearded and your segment, nigga. I ain't even been fucking sleep yet. Oh no, she's not asleep at all. It's 11 o'clock where Vontae is at. You feel me? She's up. Like I said. behind the scenes. See, you've been up all night too. See, man, we have been putting in work. Me, like real shit. I've been working on the podcasts. I've been working on the music. And I've been, talking about it behind the scenes. Like exploring ideas. Putting my work inside of her work and trying to create some good magical work. You know what I'm saying? And yep, I've been up. I've been up. I've been up. I've been up. Anyway, it's 316, Austin 316, that I just whooped your ass. Open up the book of Austin 316. Austin 316 says, I just whooped your ass to the government and to all the corporations. But first video we're gonna go to it's about the Trinity doesn't exist. There's major issues with Christianity. We gotta skip this goddamn ad.
She called 1-800-CALL-SAM. Together. No accident. Fully came to the world.
Here we go.
Three paradoxes of Christianity. The first paradox is that there's a monotheistic God. The second paradox is that this God became fully man, came to the world. But the third paradox is despite its paradoxical nature at the core of Christianity is all about orthodoxy, correct view. And when you look at Christian history, the amount of heads that have rolled for expressing a slightly different view is immense. It was shocking to me how long it took the early church to figure out what Jesus' relationship within the Trinity was and what its two natures were.
So with that, let's talk about how improbable.
Yeah, it's kind of low on my other phone.
Actually true. So the first paradox that he spoke.
All right, fuck it. Let's go back. I'm trying to put the phone closer to the shit.
Of Christianity. The first paradox is that there's a monotheistic God. The second paradox is that this God became fully man and came to the world. The third paradox is despite this paradoxical nature at the core of Christianity. Christianity is all about orthodoxy, correct view. And when you look at Christian history, the amount of heads that have rolled for expressing a slightly different view is immense. It was shocking to me how long it took the early church to figure out what Jesus' relationship within the Trinity was and within its two natures were.
So with that, let's talk about how improbable Christianity is actually true. So the first paradox that he spoke of was the fact that this monotheism. Christianity, nor any form of the Abrahamic religions are truly monotheistic. Because if you hold on to the Old Testament, and the Old Testament God is the God of the universe, the God that is a partaker of the events on earth, had these prophets and so on and so forth, then that God recognized the existence of other gods. This is why he said you should have
no other gods before me. Yeah. And I know the angels are like, no other gods before me. That means there's some other gods out there, and them other gods were some cold motherfuckers. Like I'm talking about real shit, some real badass motherfuckers like Shiva. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucks with Shiva because I walk his path. And what's Shiva's path, okay? You walk the path of peace of mind and meditation. That's it. That's all I want is peace of mind and my meditation. When the beautiful lady come, when the beautiful ladies of my harem come, I'm going to chill and and I'm gonna be with them, I'm gonna love them, and I'm gonna care for them like Shiva did. The ladies, the goddesses came to him. Okay. It was like he wasn't interested anymore. And he wasn't interested in women anymore. He wasn't interested in like love anymore. He was done. But you want to know why Shiva went through that? Shiva went through that because what was her name? Sati. up in the heavens, the gods was like throwing like a feast in the honor of some gods and shit, right? It was like a party. Everybody paying homage to the gods, but nobody paid homage to Shiva. So Sati was like, I guess she felt some type of way, and she threw herself in a fucking fire. So I was like, what the fuck? Is that fucking serious? But Shiva finds out, and Shiva motherfucker just summons some motherfucking monsters to kill him. and then he quelled his anger. He brought all the shit away. You know what I mean? Like he calmed down and shit. And then he's like, fuck it. I found a path of peace of mind and meditation. Leave me the fuck alone. You fuck with me, you die. One motherfucker trying to fuck with that nigga Shiva, he didn't even open up his mouth. His third eye opened and the nigga disintegrated. I was like, my nigga Shiva. And so I was like, okay. Then Parvati is born and she grows up and her father sends her to Shiva, I guess. And I think wait a minute. I don't know if the father sent Parvati to Shiva or Parvati really loved Shiva, like, just like love the worship and praise. But either way, she goes to Shiva and she, she offers him gifts and some gifts and maybe herself. I don't remember. I got to go back to the story. But she kept doing it. Shiva kept ignoring her. But one day Shiva really saw her true devotion, her real true devotion. And he was like, okay, baby, you mine, baby. We about to get married. It's like she was like Myra from the motherfucking Family Matters. She was all over Shiva. But he finds out that Parvati is the reincarnation of Sati that threw herself in the fire in the heavens. So it was kind of like destined to be. But this also leads back to the reincarnation cycle. Christians don't want to talk about this shit because they want to go to heaven and see family members that hurt them and shit. Fuck all that. I do not want to see the motherfucker that put me through a lot of pain and trauma on earth. Why the fuck would I want to see you? And fuck that. Let's put me to the side. What about the kid that got SA'd and murdered going to heaven to see the motherfucking attacker? Hey, come on now. This is why God is going to wipe all your fucking memories. If you're real, y'all, if you're real, going to wipe your fucking memories. And you're going to be saying, holy, 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 holy for all the fucking eternity. This is why I lead back to Eddie Griffin. I'd rather go to hell, get my dick sucked, smoke a joint, kick a bitch in the ass every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But off the Foolish movie. But let's go.
Jealous God. This is why this God is naming the hill choosing Israel to be defeated by Mesha and as punishments and Shamash. This is why Gabriel fights against the Prince of Persia, which is another being. Now, which is an angelic being that's most likely from Shamash. So there are so many opportunities where this God demonstrates that it's not one God. He talks about the Elohim, this council of gods, so to speak. Now,
right, Elohim.
I know that's some of them.
Elohim, the council of gods, and all this shit. And for people that don't know, there is a rank system. And I'm trying to see if I can remember. It's angels, archangels, powers, principalities, thrones, dominions, cherubim, seraphim, Elohim. That's the angelic rank system. From angel to Elohim. Now we go to the Bible. Now, ain't this something? Because mind you, I said powers and principalities. But doesn't it say in that motherfucking great book that everybody else so love? And I'm saying that sarcastically. It says we do not battle against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers in high places. Ain't principalities and powers part of the angelic rank system? Didn't the angels come to God and be like, hey, yo, nigga, Adam and Eve bit that fruit. Now they just like us. Trying to punish those fucks. In the book of Adam and Eve was getting essayed like a motherfucker. So who's the real bad guys here? You know, this is what I'm saying. I don't know with angels or demons. You're playing tug of war with our soul. And plus, we ask some questions. Why the fuck would you leave the demons down here in the world created by you, you know, and you want them to live in peace and harmony, unless you don't, because it talk about in the fucking Bible how you love sacrifices and the smell of the savory meat. How the fuck you love the smell and you supposed to be a fucking spirit? Let's go.
Christian process is to say that, oh, those were demons. I think they were
Facts, brother. Brother, minds.
The only problem you have with that,
Goddamn ad.
Love slots? The DraftKings Casino app's got you covered. They got tons of slots to choose from.
God damn it. Fuck this
the
ad.
only problem you have with that is that before Yahweh was originally a Canaanite god, storm deity, who was the son of El and his wife Asherah, and then became El, merged with El under King Josiah. Then they got rid of his wife Asherah. The only problem with that is the fact that the Hindu gods were created before the Israelite god.
Yep, and I was just talking about the Hindu gods, Shiva, Parvati, Sati, the stories of Ganesh, Krishna, and there's a crazy story that about Shiva that I thought this shit was crazy. You know, I got crazy moments in the Bible. Nigga, this is a crazy moment in this mythology. Parvati was getting herself together in the bathroom or some shit, or like powder room, whatever, because a powder room different from a bathroom. So whatever, she was getting her shit right, and she told her son Ganesh, or like Ganesha, or was it Krishna? I think it was Ganesha, but told Ganesha, mind you, he's a fucking kid, probably a teenager, but told him like watch the door, make sure no one comes in and disturb. She would come back from a long day of meditation, right? And he want to see his girl. He want to see Poverty to clap them cheeks, probably. And the son is at the door, like you can't pass. You know, like Mama said, you can't pass. She said nobody comes through here. Nobody, nigga, even you. Shiva, like nigga, get man, boy. If you don't get the fuck out my, I mean, like he ain't say that, but you know what Shiva did? You know what Shiva did? Shiva decapitated his fucking son. Right? Poverty comes out devastated. She like, nigga, you better bring this motherfucker back. And you know what Shiva did? Shiva went to go kill an elephant, took that motherfucker head and put it on the kid, like, ugh. So when you see the Ganesha statue with the elephant head and the arms and everybody worshiping it, just know the origin story of how that shit came to be.
Sumerian gods were created before the Israelite gods. That the Egyptian gods created before the Israelite gods. Greek gods created before.
Yep, created the devil. He knew he become evil. Yep, they ain't not alive or burly. Yep, and why he's sitting on the earth to hurt more people that he cared about. Exactly. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to everybody. Shout out to Jordan. Shouts out to Crystal. Shouts out to Bronze. You already know what it is. And shout out to everybody that's watching in the congregation, in the back. You know, people come into church and they sit in the back and be like, all right, just make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that cash app. Because you know we got to pay for the building fund. But the building fund is land and freedom tools. And some lunch because I got to go to work. And I'm working for you and you and you.
It's like there are so many gods all around the world that were created before the Israelite God was ever spoken of, was ever known to be in existence. Anyone worship Yahweh. So, that's problem number one.
Right. That's straight up problem number one. And plus, shamanism been out 50,000 plus years. And plus, I'm still reading the shamanic practice of the book called Illumination, The Shaman Way of Healing by Alberto Velladio. Great fucking book. That's my first Bible. Real for real, nigga. That's my Bible right there. You know. I won't say it again. The book is called Illumination, The Shaman Way of Healing by Alberto Velladio. I have the book, not the PDF, not the audio book. I got the actual book. Shouts out to my homeboy for giving it to me. Pause. Jesus.
Then a monotheistic religion is always accepted that other gods exist. That's henotheistic religion. You may worship your God, but other people have their gods. Henotheism. The other part is that Jesus has become God in the flesh. There's a problem with that idea.
Yeah, there's a problem with that idea because now we're talking about possession. And they always put that shit on demons. Like, he demon possessed. Well, can an angel get somebody's body too? Well, yeah. Well, it's possession, you son of a bitch, no matter what the fuck you're talking about. And this is why I say they're playing tug of war with your soul. And plus, if anybody is getting inside your body, you gotta be a weak motherfucker. You gotta be. Self-awareness on negative mode. The ability to think for yourself, gone, shattered, no brain cells. You awarded no points. And may God have mercy on yourself. You know, like, I'm talking about like real shit. Like real shit. You gotta be an empty shell of a motherfucker. You know, like that's kind of a logical explanation on how motherfucker can get possessed. But some people say you gotta let the person in. So that's crazy. So like a whole bunch of people said, I choose the drug demon. I choose the alcohol demon. But where's the contract? You feel me? This is what I say is people doing fucked up shit to other people and to themselves. And then the kids got to live with the pain and trauma when they grow up and try not to snap and kill themselves or other people. This is why I'm glad that I woke up at the age of fucking 5. It was so fucking scary, disturbing, because the amount, what people call a download, the shit that fucking came over me that day that it happened was fucking scary. Try getting hit with a bright ass fucking light, headache. You damn near want to fucking cry. But the moment you open your eyes, you see everything differently. The vibration around you is different. The motherfucking air felt suffocating. It was like, what the fuck? And everybody around me, I saw the fucking true colors. Not no demonic face or not contortionist bullshit. No, I just saw people for who they were. It was like bad, 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 good, bad, 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 good. It was like that. It was like an automatic. Man, dog, this shit scared the fuck out of me. But when you go back to the Bible, I think it's in Proverbs. They say when you find out the truth, you'll be disturbed. Woo, can I get an 8 gram? I'm smoking a gram. I need to buy some more grams. I used to buy it by the gram.
If God is God is everything, omni everything. And that God can never be less than himself. It can never separate itself into separate parts. But it's always, in order to be God, be complete, to be all encompassing. So for the time frames where Jesus was, why has I forsaken?
Excuse me, like, hold on. Let me go back to that comment. Because you made me think of something. Is that it? No, that ain't it. It was this one. Shouts out to Jordan. They be NPC easy access. No. Yeah. going back to the possession shit, it's like there's a lot of evil motherfuckers on this planet. So it should be a lot of demons to inhabit these evil motherfucking bodies to just really just fuck this planet up. And it should be a lot of angels in heaven that can get inside the vessels of people that really believe and get this battle started. No, but instead, let's say everybody's a sinner. Everybody's still going to be judged, no matter if you're good or righteous. You're still going to be judged. It's going to be bullshit. How's your kids born a sinner when the parents are saved? That's why I hate this fucking shit. They turn into a wretch. It turns into a weak, docile fucking slave, and it's fucking crazy that they love to call themselves sheep because they were like, I'm the sheep and God is my shepherd. He heard us to the fucking promised land type of shit. I've heard that shit before. They don't mind being sheep, but what they don't understand is sheep is cattle. And if we dealing with the rancher and cattle theory, where the government is the ranchers, the dogs are the feds and the police, and any other alphabet motherfucker out there, and the people is the cattle. That anytime a cattle, let's just say disbarred from the herd, it gets killed or discredited, or it gets lucky to run away, and you see some shit on the news like a cow made it to the motherfucking highway on I-98 because it got away from death. You know, so it is what it is.
Why has that forgotten about? Is that you're asking? Is there any other way? Not showing omniscient that he's omniscient. Any of the
But real shit. If I had a motherfucking warrior army, I don't give a fuck if I was on the good guy side or the bad guy side. And there's a lot of soulless NPCs that can get easily hacked. It's over. I'm taking that shit. I'm taking that fucking body. I'm gonna start working all these evil motherfuckers that's against us. But the angels should be doing the same fucking shit. What the fuck y'all got those weapons for up there? Who the fuck are y'all fighting? On some real shit. This is why this is all motherfucking fantasized and romanticized to look like a goddamn movie. When you go to the book of Revelation, there's nothing good about that book to me personally. Because the first 11 fucking chapters is God blowing trumpets and horns and shit, spraying up, pouring out vials of water and shit, opening up seals and books, and damn near 6/3 or 1/3 of the earth get fucked. And then you get to chapter fucking 12, probably 11 or 12, where Jesus pops up looking like a slain lamb with 8 eyes and a sword coming out of his mouth, surrounded by angels with eyes all over their body. Like, they got some scary shit. In the words of my nigga from the Nutty Professor, this is some scary shit.
Jesus is demonstrating that he is.
And then he comes back and say, I do not come here to take one till of the law. So that means he's keeping God's law, which is a homicidal, genocidal maniac. And he's coming down looking like a dead lamb with a sword coming out of his mouth and 8 eyes. This is a kaiju from Final Fantasy. This is a boss battle. Get ready, fight.
Without power or separated from this God, would indicate that he was and has never been God himself. Anything, any aspect of it, really was God. You see, if this cigar was God in its totality, right? Then when it becomes smoke, the smoke will always know that it is God and have the full power and consciousness of God. The cigar, no matter how much is here, every aspect, every atom of the cigar, whether it's smoke, whether it's ash, whether it is the leaves, has to always know that it is God. Or in this case, the cigar.
I'm a 6-figure funded trader and I've passed plenty of challenges just like this one. Using just
Oh,
one
I hate
tool.
these fucking
And I'm
ads.
going to show you.
Or in this case, a cigar. But the way Christians will have you believe is that the ash is Jesus, the stick is God, and the smoke is the Holy Spirit. And that because they have it's called homeostasis, and that means that it is all one, just in a different form. Which brings us to problem number 3, the statement number 3 in this video. Homoousis. It took them 300 to 400 years to figure out that Jesus and God were one and the same. The Trinity, the whole idea of the Trinity, way off the guard. One and the same. But yet, the followers of Jesus supposedly didn't know this. The first men the Pauls, who were supposedly got knocked off his horse, didn't know this. No other early church the early church fathers didn't know this. A few of them talked about it, but the overwhelming majority didn't. The Marcions didn't, the Valentinians didn't, the Gnostics didn't, the Nazarenes didn't. What would become orthodoxy through a small line of people, they did. And most of them still didn't say much about it. But it took 400 years to create this new doctrine. The doctrine wasn't created because of understanding. The doctrine was created as a form of control over the people.
Control is the word of the day. Now, we all know this, and I love when a fellow brother that's spitting this content say it, because it is what it is. This is a form of control. If we break free, people, out of religious and political dogma, the revolution will begin. Grab your Hurykaninite weapons, and we about to go out there and slay some evil in the name of Hurykane be thy name. Fuck the government.
The Orthodox Christians that were in the Roman military, that was in Rome, that were Roman citizens, were fighting against so many other variations of Christianity. And Constantine wanted order. He didn't want Christians, different versions of Christians, fighting each other in the streets because of their belief in their God. So he needed order. That order fell under higher Roman citizens' belief, not the Christianized Jews in Judea, not the Christians in Egypt or in the Balkans or any of those places of Roman. He didn't give two shits about any other Christians outside of the Roman Christians. So it took them 300 to 400 years to figure that out. But the writers of the Bible didn't know that. The early church fathers didn't know that. Jesus didn't just directly say it. I mean, he alluded to some things. No man has seen the face of God, but if you have seen me, you've seen God. But in the same way, he said that me and the Father are one. A few verses later, he tells the disciple that you and I are one. And
then he'd be like, did my Father say not that ye are gods? When he was talking to, I think, Pontius Pilate or whatever the fuck king it was before he got motherfucking executed. And speaking of the goddamn executions, motherfucker should have died during the torture segment of the movie, The Passion of Christ, created by Mel Gibson. Give me back my money. Anyway, if you're a God, then you should not feel none of this pain. You shouldn't be going through this shit. You should motherfucking snap your fingers and motherfucker should just have instant death. You have the power of God, but you want to come back in full human mode. You never go for a retard, God. You never go for a retard.
Same Hebrew Aramaic words are used, the same Greek word is used. Both situations of that we are one. So then you would have to say that if Jesus and God is one, and then Jesus and the apostles, the disciples are one, then the disciples and God is one. Because if
one and like a dream come true, two just wanna play with them bills for free. I'll fuck that song up too. Yeah. But I might do the motherfucking case. I might just do the case one first. Real shit. You know what? I'm going on the sidebar. Let me put the button. Let me push the button. Come on, push the button.
A plus B equals C. and C plus B equals A. That means that C and A are the same thing too. That's how it works.
Ain't nothing like a big booty CNA. Ooh, or nothing like a pocket goddess. That's a CNA. Just small, just go to the janitor closet real quick on your lunch break. Let me hear from the back. I know that you feel it. I see you in there, baby. I'm gonna fucking get that shit. Let me hit it from the back. Oh, nah.
I don't know if I got that last formula the way it's supposed to be said, but same way it works. But anyway,
Hold on. Fuck that. Oh, nah. Let me hit it. No.
Christianity has been an evolution. It has went through an evolution of change, and through that change, they have created doctrines that people believe today, and people just accept it on face value based on people who have less information than you have today. But you were born into it, you was indoctrinated into it, or you were surrounded by it in your society, and you had your spiritual awakening. You fell into it because it made most sense to you, because that's all you really had. You went through a spiritual event. You lived in Saudi Arabia. You have to be Muslim.
Talking about my gun. Talking about my gun. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun. I don't need. All right, I got to get my voice right, but I could probably do a Temptation. I could probably do it. I could probably do it. You know what? I am. Let's just say I'm 60% confident of doing it. So this past the 50 mark. But that's a good fucking idea, bro. See, that's creative shit. See, you could do it, Jay. You could do that shit because you came up with the idea, and I think, since you're in the field of that, I'm just a nigga playing. But I want to do a video to all my parodies, and at the end of each parody, I want the motherfucking person that used to sing on the actual song to motherfucker be looking at the camera like, I'm about to sue this nigga. You know what I'm saying? After every parody, like, I'm about to sue this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Someone weird and Yankovic, motherfucker with the thumbs up, like, good job.
But people are always gonna people.
God damn, you scared to do it. But you came up with the best idea ever. No one hasn't thought of that. No one has thought of that. No one has thought of that. My first parody was called Mary Jane. You know how genius that was? Just motherfucker thinking about it. I did a parody of Towley from South Park. You know the one that smoked weed? Hey, you want to get high? Don't forget to bring a towel. Towley, right? That voice, right? Want to get high? I'm high right now. I ain't stopped smoking yet. So good me smoking on that frankincense. Get your frankincense. Get your frankincense today at the churchcounter.com. Anyway, can you need help? Anyway, damn, what the fuck I was about to say? Yeah, I did a parody of Towley. Doing a parody of Jefferson Starship. Do you know who Jefferson Starship is? Jefferson Starship is an old rock group from like the 70s. And they got a song called Jane. So I'm doing Towley's voice, doing a parody of Jefferson Starship, doing a parody of Mary Jane Watson from Spider-Man. That is fucking triple threat genius shit right there. That was my first parody. That and the motherfucking Batarang song. Mary Jane sings alone for you and me, girl. There's a time to fuck and there's a time to save the streets, baby. You know what I'm saying? Jefferson Starship. Even if you been scared to do it, it was great. I fucking did. It was a great idea. Great, I fucking did.
Monotheism and Jesus are no more the same as when this smoke transmutes. This cigar transmutes into smoke. It transmutes into a different molecular state. It will go on and become something else. It continues to transmute. The ash will go somewhere, go into the trash bin. It will be recycled and it will become something else later. But it will never be its original. These guys are not the same.
MC Hammer, a bad boy. He used to walk up on rappers 100 deep, fucking nigga up. It's like, y'all the motherfucker that come deep. Pause. God damn, I can't say shit no. Kill it with this shit. Can't say shit no more.
Jesus is not God. God is not Jesus, and the Holy Spirit ain't got shit to do with it. That's your emotions. So y'all have a great day, and always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself.
Your greatness is unnegotiable.
The journey,
shouts out to the coach. That's the channel, Deconstructed Christianity. You know, like I gotta holler at the coach. And my nigga Wraith over there too. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to brother Rage. You know, like he be around. You just gotta be in the right chat room. You just gotta be in the right line. And you'll catch Wraith. By the time we go live, by the time either you, Bearded, like it might be his day off if he up, but most of the time, man, everybody working. But MC Hammer wasn't playing. That nigga was like, bitch. It's like, oh my God, we're broke. Wait. Martha Stewart broke or MC Hammer broke? MC Hammer broke. White Chicks was crazy. But let me skip this fucking ad. God damn it. We got another one. I was supposed to get my motherfucking high-speed internet back today because it said that I lost all my shit like 2 or 3 days ago, but it's supposed to refill today. I paid my bill early, so y'all should turn my shit on now because early in the morning, you usually do it around this time. But fuck it. But what's the next one? Okay. Next one is this one. Deconstructed Christianity, then we out. Wait.
Eyewitness accounts of Jesus that he existed. Certainly I do. I want some eyewitness accounts. I want something that emphatically.
Yes, I want some eyewitness accounts, but most importantly, I want the nigga to pop up and be like, hello, everybody. I am the Son of God. And I know I've been gone for a long time. But I said I'll be back, bitch. But I'm coming back to let you motherfuckers know. I am suing each and every one of you motherfuckers for defamation. And then Satan keep up from behind like, I'm suing your asses too. I ain't tell you to go fuck them kids up like that. It's gonna be like the people's court, dude. The defendants. Jesus and Lucifer, dude. And the plaintiffs, the people of earth, or like, did I say it wrong? Do I gotta flip-flop the shit? Flip-flopping and shit. Back in 72, 73. Flip-flopping and shit.
Not the ugly, different preachers, Jesus Christ of the Bible that he actually existed. And you were saying that no eyewitnesses of George Washington was gay. I believe that George Washington.
Yeah. That motherfucker was an actual figure. There's a tomb and everything. They got a statue in Detroit with a Mason symbol on it in downtown Detroit next to the GM building. That nigga's world renowned. As a matter of fact, George Washington, that nigga bloodline owe me money, nigga. That's my last name. And as a matter of fact, if I find out that I'm related to Denzel or Isaiah Washington or any other fucking Washingtons, I'm going to get my money. I'm going to be like Denzel. I came all this way, I'm leaving with something. I came all around this way, I'm leaving with something. Fuck it. George Washington from England, guess where I'm taking my back ass at? I'm going to bloody fucking in England, Mike, and I'm going to get my fucking land back. And I'm going to fuck and drink and get high like a motherfucker.
How wrong you are, sir. We have
Little.
plenty of eyewitness accounts of George Washington.
Exactly, plenty.
We have eyewitness accounts by the soldiers that fought with him. We have eyewitness accounts by the people who served in government with him.
And Alexander Hamilton. Is he?
Like Alexander Hamilton. We also have his estate, Mount Vernon, which we can see he used to earn. He owned. We have his tomb with his body still in there, and his wife. They didn't have any children, so there is no lineage. But his father had additional children. So there is the lineage of his father's family. So yes, we have proof of George Washington. That's a dumb statement that Christians really should stop making. We have,
but Christians can't stop making it because when you're a Christian, your IQ drops down to the negative zone. When I see a Christian, I don't see a person walking upright, looking forward. I see, yeah, you got mail, yay. That's what I see.
his own letters that he wrote himself in Congress. So that was your other statement. Now, I don't know how or when or where you got the idea that you destroyed that person. That I personally show you destroyed that person's character. I don't know what you're talking about. Your sentencing is not actually.
I remember Judge Mathis. Yep. I remember Judge Mathis. What I hated was he kept calling people crackheads. And that shit kept on motherfucking triggering me. I'm like, nigga, you from the mean streets of Detroit. You got your shit together, became a judge in Chicago. Now you calling everybody a crackhead. Like, nigga, you know about that life and you know what it is. But, like, I understand that, like, Judge Mathis a little funny, but calling a motherfucker a crackhead, you know, like, some people, you know, get emotional about that. And they be like, man, I used to do that shit. I don't do that shit no more, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so what if I did? Or so what if I do? You know, niggas is crazy. But like when he keep putting it out there, everybody laughs. But on crack, it's not a funny matter. Because that motherfucker that's on crack is ruining their children's lives, and ruining her own life or his life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not a joking matter, but I guess crack is becoming obsolete. But I still see crackheads around here. And you know what's happening to them? They motherfucking lacing shit with that 50 Wop, and motherfuckers dying. And it's crazy.
Like Pilate letter, you say he was a bad leader, which has nothing to do with the Christ. In my head.
And then come to find out that some of those motherfucking court cases are fake as hell. You know, like I watched the Judge Mathis show go off one day, right? And the camera panned up and it was a straight movie set. I'm like, I don't think y'all supposed to show this. And then the fucking second thing that made me hate this motherfucker even more. I mean, well, not the third thing. The first thing was a crackhead. The second thing was I saw a movie set. And the third thing is I heard motherfuckers getting paid $800 to motherfucker go on that show. So you get called to that show just so that nigga can call you a crackhead for $800. I was like, man, this is some bullshit.
I think what you mean. I never said that.
Oh yeah, it's about yeah, what's the name? Jim? You mean Joe? Judge Mathis and Jim. Who's Jim? Jim was another judge? Because all I saw was Judge Mathis, Judge Judy, Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Mills Lane. Yeah, y'all know about Judge Mills Lane. Y'all know about Judge Mills Lane. I used to watch Judge Mills Lane just because he was Judge Mills Lane. Nigga, fuck the segment, nigga. I want to see this motherfucker say some boxing shit. Me young and shit.
I just found it. I never spoke about his leadership to my memory. And even if I did, his leadership would not matter. And
If I knew about your brow, yeah.
So I don't know what your rationale is. Maybe you're talking about the fact that I spoke about how he was being called up to Emperor Tiberius. He was going to be charged on crimes. that he was committing against people, being too violent. Then the emperor dies, and so he was never prosecuted on those crimes. Maybe you're talking about that. I don't know. But if you're talking about the pilot letters, yes, I demonstrated probably over a year ago how the pilot letters are much like a third, fourth century creation, and that they are not real. Like no historian would say that they were. The only value that historians look at pilot letters is to see how people thought, how Christian authors, how Christians thought of people in the Roman Empire and thought of the personality of Pontius Pilate. That's about the only.
There was a Judge Keisha? Get the fuck out of here. I ain't know there was a Judge Keisha. Like, I just saw a judge motherfucking show where there's a couple. It's like a black couple. It's like a thick chick and the and the heavy set dude. They seem like a nice couple. But you know what I used to know? I used to have a fucking crush on. I used to want to just straight up work the brakes off this judge. And I'm gonna let y'all put it in the chat. And no goddamn well, there ain't no Judge Judy. But there was another female judge. And she was hot. She was the only hottest judge on fucking television. She was hot. She was hot. Y'all gotta know. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Judge Lynn Toller, nigga. She was gorgeous. It was something about her tone. It was something about the way she carried herself. Yeah, even the phone agrees. Bloop. But and then now she's not married no more. Like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, I thought you was a good woman. You married, you reference your husband on the court segments. Now you're not together. What the fuck? Or maybe I heard it wrong. But she's online all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, girl, sit your ass down.
Usage that they have. Beyond that, there is the pilot stone. The pilot stone demonstrates that there was a dude named Pontius Pilate who was a governor over a Roman procurator over the Judea, but no one questions that. There's plenty of documentation that demonstrates. There's plenty of. It is widely accepted. It is widely accepted that Pontius Pilate is in that was running Judea in the early first century. And this would be after Herod died, when instead of Rome to having a governor there, more so in his base, he was based out of Caesarea, and would come.
Hey Charles, what's good? Hey yo, it's still not letting me in the studio, but what like I think it is, I'm gonna blame my phone. I'm gonna wait till probably like the afternoon because I was supposed to get my high speed internet data back. So like hopefully it'll let me in, but if not, I'll let you know. But let me set the traffic, but it just still won't let me in it again. So I was like, what the fuck going on? So I'm gonna chuck it up to maybe my phone's slow because the high speed internet ran out. But what makes me mad about this whole fucking shit, how can you pay for something that's supposed to be unlimited and you're motherfucking getting some shit that's saying you used up all your fucking high speed data? But shouldn't it all be unlimited if it says unlimited every fucking thing? Oosa. Bonta. Fuck a Wusa, I'm gonna say Bonta. That's what I'm gonna say. Ooh. Come on, push the button.
Up to Jerusalem during the Passover time to just let them, appease the people. So
I'm bored out. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. How about now? Do y'all hear me? Put one in the chat. Says I'm borging out. Okay. All right. The button still works. I need to buy some wings today because today's Sunday and I gotta cook. I just gotta put some shit out the refrigerator. I might just have some pepper steak and rice. Might just eat some pepper steak and rice. But I still gotta go get some fucking chicken. Fuck that. I needs my wings. Oh, follow Hurricane. I pay for unlimited everything, but still run out of high speed data. Yeah, right. It's like it's some bullshit. How can we run out of high speed data? Like it really don't matter. And then like when I looked up what drains the high speed data, and I find out it's like on like certain games I use, so like you gotta turn some shit off in the settings, and then when you do all of that, it still drains fast, and you wonder what it is, and you go into the system and you realize you can't even get rid of the motherfucking shit that's draining the fucking data because it's built inside the fucking phone. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I'm about to start being fucking God. Hackers, pirates, gangs of the fucking world unite against this fucking government and these evil fucking corporations. Fuck. I'm surprised that I got my song done today, my new parody I did. You know what I'm saying? Called Put Them Lays Up in the Sky. Oh, yeah. Put them lays up in the sky. Put them in the sky, girl. Going to town. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, got them jokers back in town. Come on, hit the button.
What we're doubting is the crucifixion. What we're doubting is the resurrection. What we're doubting is the existence of this Bible Jesus, the one who walked on water, the one who fed 5,000 people with 2-piece fish sandwich. That he got from Long John Silver's. What we're talking about is the proof of this Jesus God, man, the God that you believe in itself. There is no proof of it. So you prattling on about pilot letters, the character of Jesus. There is no character.
Yeah, these phone companies are scammers because you find out that they got hidden fees on your ass. It was like, nigga, what the fuck is this fee? Oh yeah, this is the government can watch your ass fee. We are a third party. We got to help the feds catch domestic terrorists. Even though there is no domestic terrorists, at least not yet. We're pushing y'all backs against the wall so y'all can be domestic terrorists and we can give the feds your phone number. That's exactly what's going on. Yes, I motherfucking made a little skit in it, but that's what's happening. I'm the Black George Carlin. They don't want me to be a fucking comedian. They don't want me to motherfucking be doing music because music can really move you. We the last line of fucking defense of free speech. The last line of defense. But the last line is our comedians. Ain't no AI screen, right? Ain't no green screen. Like it's just them on stage being their authentic selves. But our music world has been tampered with streaming, AI, companies, greedy, evil motherfucking baby hats that ain't supposed to run a culture that they don't understand. But I think they do understand this. Keep these motherfuckers emotional, confused, and divided, and we can motherfucking do whatever the fuck we want with them. It's fucking crazy. Viva la revolution. Oh, push the button.
There is no biblical Jesus. We was talking about Jesus Barabbas, Yeshua Barabbas, was a man who they believe from the Nathan line. We're talking about him being a rabble rouser. He's remarked upon in other books. But is he ever claimed to be the Son of God, the healing and casting out demons and stuff? No. He was more in line.
Sure. Hey yo, if you craving to get that verse off, do it. But yeah, like you said, you can always move it. But shit. Because it's a track, what I'm saying, what the fuck I was about to say? I was about to say something. I was like, oh fuck it, I'm high. I've been smoking all goddamn night. I ain't even been fucking sleep. But yeah, shit, man, do your thing, Chuck. You already know what it is. Once my shit get right, I'll let you know for sure. You know, oh shit. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to see if I can get into the band lab again when I get off this bitch. Because here's what's real crazy about it, Charles. I could get into my studio. I could get into the other song that I'm doing the feature for, and I can't get into yours. Pause. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, they trying to block me from motherfucking hopping on your track. I'm heated. Like, if they is. Because nigga, like, our last track was some cold shit. They just get this fuck either phases. So I won't ruin the balance within. I have rotisserie rings. The rotisserie rings is good. But I gotta have them fried wings. Spicy, fried, southern hot. Not that bullshit hot that they say hot. You know what I love about down south is there's extra meters on the hotness. And I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. Down south was killing it. I was in North Carolina, had the best fire ass wings ever. My nigga B from Atlanta, and he's supposed to love the hot shit. This nigga was crying off of 2 wings, like literally fucking crying. Like it was like, nigga, how the fuck you do this shit, Kane? I mean, he ain't call me Kane, that nigga called me Detroit. Because we from the carnival and shit, so like we kind of called each other by our city names or our state name. So B was from Atlanta, we called that nigga Atlanta. I was Detroit, and that nigga from Boston, and other guy Glenn from Kentucky. So it was like 2 white guys, 2 black guys, nigga. It was like the 4 brothers and shit. Nigga, we was wilding, bro. We had so much fucking fun.
What a true Jewish Messiah of that era would be someone trying to overthrow the government and then set on the throne as the king from the line of David. He was doing that. Are we talking about Yeshua, who was a priest, and his brother James, who was a high priest, and they had like issues with who was going to be the high priest that you can find in the writings of Josephus?
See? It's hard for a singer to drop music like how y'all drop it. My vocals was off the other day. And then I didn't have no energy to see the other day because I come from the solar plexus, so it takes a minute. Yeah. Me, you know, like when it comes to my shit, like I I play off my strengths so I don't have to strain myself. But if I was to say where I sing from, because my main voice is baritone. Ooh. Yeah. My shit is all in the throat chakra. That's from the solar plexus. Like a memory villain, I see what a woman is feeling. Yeah. Was it someone from a distant past? Because it's breaking my heart. Yeah, you know, the other part was from the solar plexus. Yeah. So, like, I sing from many different parts. I guess it's just 2. I guess just a throat chakra and solar chakra. And it's the same way when it comes to my rap too. You know, like when I'm rapping like Pac, it's from the solar plexus. When I'm rapping like Twister, I gotta motherfucking make sure my breathing is right. So yeah.
No, but he never claimed but that Yeshua, his brother was James, never was claiming to be the son of God.
But real shit, you can change all that by just taking some vocal classes. Or just like watch some shit online, do some exercises, do that shit that Ray J did. That shit. Much love, Kay. What's good? You just about to end the church, but you know we'll talk for a bit. South. Hope y'all having a grand rising, a grand day, rather afternoon, nighttime. Because I know we are in different time zones and shit. It's 7:16 in Detroit, Michigan right now. And we are at Hurykaninite Traptist Church. Well, we gonna ask. We gonna ask some questions. We gotta ask the questions. God, why you put the motherfucking tree in the garden of Eden and know these motherfuckers gonna like that shit? And why would you leave the snake in the garden knowing that you're gonna put motherfuckers there? But here's another one. In the book of Job, this nigga Lucifer walking through heaven, nigga, draped up and dripped out. Nobody put on a red alert or nothing. Nobody got their weapons drawn. Like, nigga, we just fought your ass for humanity eons ago. Your ass up here walking like you the shit. Bitch, I come to see Father. Ah, god damn you. Yo, Pops. Lucy's here. Lucy, what's up? How you been? You know, just roaming to and fro. You know, just doing my thug thizzle. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't that what the humans say on Earth? Thug thizzle. Yeah, Pops, I'm roaming to and fro. You better tell your motherfucking dogs to put a motherfucking leash on these motherfuckers. I'm about to whoop these niggas. Y'all know what I did last time. I whooped your ass last time. Fuck you, Michael. Anyway, yo, Pops, what's up? God is like, have you thought of my servant Job? Lucy's like, oh yeah, so the nigga you gave all the shit to? Oh yeah, best believe I know that motherfucker. If you take everything away, I guarantee you that bitch nigga will say fuck you. Oh, you want to bet? Hell yeah. I'm a betting man. Let's go. There came the hot wings. Yeah, he's like, hell nah, and then got the devil to kill Job's fucking family. Fuck up everything. And told the devil's like, yo, you can fuck that nigga up, but don't kill him. Bet. Salute, Chris the Plug. Project Buffy, yeah. That's my nigga. Yo, everybody. This brother right here, this is the brother that I rapped with back in the day when I first started this shit. This my nigga for life, brother, for life. For life. Back when I was J Money and he was J Dog, nigga. That rapping on the fucking porch. Remember that motherfucking song I did called They Would Never Take My Life? My life. Yeah. I was talking about this story, you know what I'm saying? Man, shit, you know what I'm saying? This story leading to the like I finally got some hustling in me, then now to the revolutionary side. But shouts out to Chris the Plug. He got me. We've been rapping since 2002, putting in work. We've been doing this for 19 years. Niggas want to fight me to fight these things, huh? Put in work, it's all for the kids. These cats don't working. They don't know who we looking. They don't know who they see. Nigga, this is my brother right here. Detroit Brewster motherfucking Projects. Project Life. We the Project Mafia. Project Mafia. Yeah. You already know. Salute. Monkey Man, what's good? Yeah, 19 years that we've been doing this shit, man. We been killing this shit. I was 19 or 20, hold it down. These want to fight these. Listen, shit. But between 19 or 21 years, dog, I'm high as hell. But yeah, we at the end of the video, and then we'll give our final thoughts. But y'all subscribe to Chris the Plug. He got music too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you put your new stuff up. You know, I gotta go check it out. But you already know what it is.
Yeshua, never was claiming to be the Son of God. Never claimed that he was going to pull these demons out of thousands of demons and cast them in the pigs that ran over the side of a cliff. Or that he was tempted for 40 days and 40 nights and didn't eat anything nor drink anything. Nobody's claiming that. That's the Jesus that we have a problem with. And it cannot disparage the character of the Jesus. It's that Jesus never existed. But a good vacation. They got love bug. I think it's love bug season here in Florida. That part.
Oh shit, here in Florida. Shouts out to Monkey Man. Like I think Monkey Man in Florida. I know Horse in Florida. I'm from the north in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the Floridians. Y'all got the Taino culture from back in the day. Now the Taino culture, they worship a god named Hurykane, and I want y'all to look it up. There's a song called Hurricane's March by the Taino people. Yes, there's a ancient song in my name. Oh, Hurykane be thy name. But yeah, you said to get you check said trying to get the track right first, but when I have to do all the melody and ad-libs, harmony, the main vocals, then layer up the line. Hey, let me tell you something. I had to learn that too. But if you love it, you get you motherfucker. It's like I was trying to sound like a motherfucker. It's probably the time I, working on the music and talking to Vato offline and running some errands. I have to run some errands today. Yeah, but I ain't really getting no sleep. I didn't even take a nap. If I would have took a nap, I'd probably be cool. But like I'm cool now. I didn't do this in a long time. You're lying, nigga. You did it last week. I mean, like I ain't felt like this in a long time. Like, like it's like I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Everything is turning out just right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like not in life. It's just like my body just say, feel good right now. You know what I'm saying? It's my body reacting. Oh, speaking of my body, pause. God damn it. LSG, Keith Sweat, Jill Levert, Johnny Gill. My body might do a parody. I throw that shit on the motherfucking I throw that shit on the motherfucking I throw it in my notebook, put it in my notes. I got a lot of parodies. Oh no, Monkey Man, you in Texas. Okay, well I know Joe's from Florida. I'm from Florida, but somebody else from Florida. I got you mixed up. Because I got you sound just like this dude. I've got you sound just like John Horton. Yeah, but yeah, you from Houston. Yeah, but shout out to my OGs in Texas from Marshall. Shouts out to you, bro. You're the truth. Yeah, I was looking for to you being on that beat. Like it will work. Shit. Yo, I can still get on it, but like I just gotta wait for my phone to motherfucking get it right because I don't know what's going on. Like I do not know what's going on, but like maybe when my high-speed internet come back, maybe I could be able to go in it. But dog, if I can't go in it after that, like I think they're trying to block me from getting on your song, bro. Like there's nothing else I can say. It's like nigga, they wilding. Because I got my verse. I'm ready to spit that shit. When I first heard it, I wrote that bitch within an hour. I was like, man, let me motherfucking get this shit down so I can lace this bitch. But some of the work, we just gotta play the waiting game, I guess. I'm out, peace. They're gonna get coffee and a blunt. Yeah, dog, I'm about to go get a blunt too after this because it's already over.
Y'all have a great day, and I always remember you have to free yourself to be yourself. Because greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.
Good journey and good vibrations. Now we gonna end it off with the final thoughts. Final thoughts is this. Do your research, do your due diligence, and have an open mind. Explore other options and know what to get into and what not to get into. Know what's a form of control and indoctrination and division, confusion tactics, and know what's truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I advise to read every culture, read every religion, and grab your truth out of it, apply it to your life, and adapt and overcome. I believe in y'all. But yeah, but let's give our shout outs. Shouts out to Charles. Hope we get that done. I'm ready to drop that bitch. I'm ready to drop. My phone ain't shit. Hashtag fuck these new Android phones. That's right. Yo, feeling abundance. Yup, that's right. It's probably because of y'all too, you know, like really, honestly, man, thank all of y'all because if it wasn't y'all, if it wasn't for y'all, man, like I wouldn't be going on as long as I did. Oh, you know, but that's not everybody coming through. You know, like this the first service. I'll come back probably like around I don't know. Between 11 and 1. It all depends on what's popping. It all depends on what's popping. But you know, this is the first service. This is the first service. And I know I'm using on my stream guard anytime minutes like a motherfucker. But it might tell me, bitch, you got 10 hours left. Damn. But yeah, man. Shouts out to my brother from the Bruce Projects, Kush the Plug. Shouts out to Monkey Man. Shouts out to Crystal is cool, the new goddess of Earth. I'm gonna say this one more time, Crystal. When I'm done liberating this planet, you shall be the goddess of the new one. Vonka, you will be my goddess of space and time, and I will just sit back and wait for some niggas to act stupid so Crystal will be like, yo, these niggas acting up down here again. I'm like, okay, cool. Vonka, push the button. And we're gonna be shooting laser beams from satellites. It's gonna be a wrap. It's right. Hurykaninite. We are the new warriors. We are the new priesthood. We got all the books. We hold all the doors and we got all the keys. We are the last of our kind, the last of real truth, like the last of people that think freely because everybody else want to go on that bullshit. Motherfuckers still waiting for Sky Daddy. Well, I guarantee you, remember this now to the end of days. The revolution will come back before Jesus do. They will come up with the real Epstein files before Jesus show his motherfucking face. An alien will pop up out of nowhere before Jesus show his motherfucking face. So, you know, and it just feels good to wake up. You know, like for me personally, growing up all my life, place to place, house to house, shelter to shelter, abandon to abandon, staying with people to staying with people, still following this God and praying all this shit, and like nothing changes. It felt good to motherfucker let that shit go. Now I'm doing me, and everything is fucking great. There's no suffocation. A fucking big ass weight is lifted off of me since 2006. You know what I'm saying? Never forget that feeling. And I had to deprogram myself from everything that was indoctrinated when it comes to church, when it comes to school, when it comes to society, community. Like I have to flip the fucking script. Is that whatever motherfucker used to say? I'm not saying it. I'm not doing it. Whatever they do, I'm doing the opposite. Come on, let's go to this church. Nope, I'm going to a concert. Come on, let's go to this concert. No, I'm about to go to the crib. You know what I'm saying? But the message of the day, keep your head up, keep that bread up, keep your self-awareness up, protect your energy, protect your family, protect yourself, and make sure that the government don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They some bitch ass motherfuckers. They fuck with my channel, they fuck with everybody's channel. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gaining subs and losing as many as I gain and shit. You know what I'm saying? All I need is 5 more subs and I will be at 1K, and we will throw a 1K party. If I get to 1,000 subs, I could use the StreamYard, but just, like doing an open panel, like probably just talking shit a little bit, but the motherfucker live, I could just go live and talk shit, and just make sure my phone don't fucking die. So, it is what it is. But like, shouts out to everybody for coming through, man. Bronze, Monkey Man, Charles, Crystal is cool. Shouts out to Kay. Much love all day. But Kay, check out my music. I dropped a lot of music. I still got to finish my 3-album project. I got to do an outro for the God of Storms. and that would probably be the end of it. Because I think I got like 16 tracks for it, for the God of Wind, God of Storms, and God of Fire. Can y'all let me know what's y'all favorite God series? Do y'all love the God of Fire album? Do y'all love the God of Wind album or the God of Storms? Or when it comes to the Flood series, what's your favorite flood? Flood the game, flood the streets, flood the cosmos, Blood is over, flood after the flood, and then the flood returns. Which one is your favorite? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if I was to choose, from the outside looking in, from the Flood series, like I love the Flood returns. Like I threw everything at the kitchen. I threw everything but the kitchen sink at that motherfucking album. On some real shit. And when it comes to the God series, I really was confused a little bit. I really was like, God damn, I really killed it. Because like the fucking God of Fire is me bringing back my dark lyrics on some real shit. I haven't rapped like that in a long fucking time. And I kind of had it concealed, like it'll pop up from time to time, once you hear the voice change, like when I get like murder this nigga, pulling the trigger, like that, that's my darkness. So like, it comes out in bursts, like the movie Rebel shit. I mean, like the song Rebel shit off the Flood, off the Flood Returns. You know what I'm saying? But bringing that back, I felt good to get that off my chest because, like, man, like those lyrics are fucking crazy. And then I get to the God of Wind, where I'm more laid back. I got more songs for the ladies, and I got my fast flow, expressing my fast lyrical ability and giving the ladies what they want. Shouts out to the goddesses, Crystal. Shout out to the goddess Vanta, and shouts out to the goddess Water Style. I know, I think I saw her, unless I'm fucking high. But shouts out to all the goddesses that ever come through to my chat that fucks with my content. When it comes to the music, when it comes to the Fuck the Government podcast, when it comes to the HAN special reports, when it comes to this Hurykane Sunday Hood service, or my celebrity reviews, or my TV show reviews, or my top 15 countdown, or my Matrix versus reality. I was supposed to pass 1,000. God damn it. Can I get an A-gram? Because I'm about to go break down A-gram, and I got to get some blunts first. But shouts out to everybody. Keep your head up. Keep that bread up. Protect yourself. Protect your energy. And this is Hurykane. Much love, Vanta. Get that spaceship ready. This is the Hurykaninite Traptist Church. And where we gonna ask? Gonna ask some questions. Yo, God. Where the hell you been? We out.